Hey everyone, welcome to Greenlight. So today we're going to be talking about some Blu-ray Tuesday movies that are out today. And the first big one, we only have really one huge one today, is Willys Wonderland. So we're going to get into that and then stay tuned towards the end because we're going to announce the winner for these two movie codes. We have Wonder Woman 1984 and Detective Pikachu as well. So try to enter into for both by the end of this video because I'm going to announce the winner of this. So let's get started right now. All right. So, like I said, Willy's Wonderland is the first movie we have today. It's a horror film, and it's kind of like a interesting take on horror films, which is really cool. And we also have a back end here, so we could talk about all the making ofs and everything like that. But if you're interested in making ofs and making films of your own and creating film projects and stuff like that, this is the perfect place to be. I talk a lot about filmmaking here, and I talk a lot about the making ofs of like the back of these Blu-rays and stuff like that for latest movies and all that. And that's what I'm doing here on this live here on this live chat here. So you can go ahead and leave comment there on the live if you like, and we're gonna get into this and everything like that as well. But if you like this type of material, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button on this video so I could do more of these type of videos and do more unboxings and everything like that as well. So let's get started here on the first of the Blu-rays that are out today. And then there's not a lot out, so there's only like a couple out. So we're just going to get started here. The first one is Willys Wonderland. And Willys Wonderland is like a horror film taking place in like Chuck E. Cheese or something. And basically Nicolas Cage's character has, I guess he has to repay somebody, and then he does somebody a favor by working the night shift here in Willys Wonderland. And then all the robots turn on him and try to kill him and all this stuff. So it's kind of crazy film, and it's like it's almost like a grindhouse drive-in type film. Basically, that's really what this feels like. A lot of fun from what I hear, and if you're interested in these type of films, it's something worth checking out. But I do have the back end here, courtesy of Bob's Movie Review on Instagram. So go ahead and hit him up on Instagram, tell him thank you, and follow him on Instagram as well. Don't forget to follow me as well if you can. Let's as you can see here, this is the back, and then I could zoom in here. And I see a good amount of special features here, which is really cool. So there's a lot to get into when it comes to like a horror. This is more like $1 million type horror film. So that's basically to say it's like an underground indie film in a way, but I don't believe so. If you have a big star and that's your lead, like Nicolas Cage, then yeah, it's more or less of a indie Hollywood film than a micro budget film or independent film done by myself or anybody else. But once I do bring in a movie star, that's kind of changes everything. Well, the budget starts to go up. And you start to have more investors and people want to invest in your film a little bit more. But also you are restricted too, because it's not like they're going to give you a buttload of money depending on who it is, obviously. But Nicolas Cage, I would believe, brings some kind of money with this kind of with this type of with this genre and everything. But I'm sure they have a lot of information, a lot of really cool stuff to show. A lot of practical effects from what I saw. Not so many digital effects from what I've seen in a lot of the behind-the-scenes set photos and stuff like that. There's been a lot of like leaked set photos and things going on for this film while they've been shooting and everything. And then COVID happened and kind of delayed the release and Nothing's been coming out from it, so they finally finished the film, and it got released, I believe, on VOD and everything. So now we have it here on Blu-ray, and we luckily have some special features. So it's really, really cool to actually dive in here. So the first thing I see here is Inside the Fun. And then inside the fun, the making of Willys Wonderland. So it's definitely gonna dive into. I'm hoping it's like a 30-minute type, where they talk about pre-production, production, and post-production, and that's everything when it comes to filmmaking. So it's information that you want when it comes to a film that you like. So if you love this film, something definitely worth checking out. I'm hoping they do get into it. It could be a 10-15 minute version of it, and they'll only get into the production side of everything. So they might, talk a little bit about writing, and then get right into how they started filming and shooting certain scenes. They may not even get into post-production. But the next thing I see here is set tour. So we do get a set tour, so that's cool. So, when you have stuff like that, this is where, I see a little bit more going down the line here too. I'm seeing that they have a lot of behind-the-scenes footage. So they're able to break it up and actually get into more in depth of their production, and that's great. That's definitely something you should be looking for as a filmmaker when you buy these type of Blu-rays. So I see set tours is great. So you get to walk around the whole place, the play place or whatever they want to call it, like Chuck E. Cheese type deal, arcade. So the next thing I see here is Colorful Darkness and the Demon Atrons. I believe that's what it says, Atrons. The production design of Willys Wonderland. Very cool. Very, very cool. So you definitely want to learn a lot about production design and what to put behind the frame of your actors. A lot of people don't realize that is very, very important, because your framing tells the story as well as your actor's face and everything behind the actor as well. So, if you shoot them down low, it makes them feel real powerful. If you shoot them from high above, it makes them feel weak. And, so that's just really one of like the few little things that come across. I mean, you could always turn, depending on your angle and everything, you could always make a high shot, like a shooting somebody from high up and looking down on them, make it look powerful. You can. There's many ways of doing that. Maybe with a move, a dolly move or something like that, a camera crane move or something like that. So there's different ways of doing it. So like when it comes to production design, your shots, if it's just very basic, not saying you went too far and you had to get what you had to get, your production design is really going to come through on camera, and it's going to come through for you when it comes to storytelling. So it's very, very important for storytelling, production design. So very cool. So you're going to walk around the whole a Willys Wonderland and check out just all the cool knickknacks and corners that you probably don't see in the film. So very, very cool. Next thing I see here is Fresh Meat, and it's the cast. So you get to meet the cast and talk to the cast and everything. That's a DVD exclusive, it says. I think it comes with a DVD and a Blu-ray. I'm not too sure, but it's probably a DVD exclusive, so it's probably a DVD in there with this Fresh Meat, the cast. Character and production design artwork galleries. Very cool. So you not only design your production and your sets and stuff like that, but you got to design your characters and what they're wearing. So it tells a lot about the characters, depending on if they're wearing jeans, if they like to wear shorts, they like to wear boots or sneakers, maybe dress shoes, and all that stuff. So it's always good to have that in mind when you're creating your own world. Very, very cool. A lot of stuff here to learn from, and a lot of really, really cool production videos to check out. Definitely worth checking out. Let me know in the comments down below in the playback or in the live chat if you're going to pick this one up. Definitely one worth picking up just because of the special features. So we're going to move on to our next film. And our next film today, I believe, is a documentary, and it went through some festivals too. Oliver Sacks, His Own Life. It's I believe this is, definitely a documentary. But I have everything in the description below. I have IMDb links for you so you can learn about the filmmakers, check out the trailers, and check out the cast and everything like that as well. So check that out and let me know your thoughts in the playback. And we're going to move on to our next film. And our next one is also a documentary too. And this is a really cool one here. Like I said, everything I talk about here is in the description below with IMDb links for these films, even this documentary. Very cool. It's called Leap of Faith. William Friedkin on The Exorcist. Basically, William directed The Exorcist, and he's a phenomenal director, one of the greats out there that a lot of people don't know about. But there was a lot of things going into the production of The Exorcist, a lot of things behind the scenes here. This is a Shudder original, which it just makes sense for them to produce this documentary. But this is basically a behind the scenes of what it took to create this film. All the craziness that does happen during the film. I heard there was a lot of they said there was a lot of possession going on. It was like a possessed set or something. There was a lot of weird things going on in the locations that they have chosen for this film, and that they worked in, and just situations. I can't recall right now what they were, but it's definitely worth checking out and finding out for yourself. So let me know what you think in the comments down below in the playback or in the live chat if you're looking to pick this up. If it's interesting to you. It's certified fresh. I mean, for behind the scenes to be certified fresh, it's definitely worth checking out. So you're going to get more than just filmmaking stuff, which is really cool. A lot of stuff probably you're going to have to read between the lines, and they won't tell you too much of what they did, more or less of all the creepiness and weird stuff that may have happened during their production that halted their production here and there. So I've heard some weird stuff, so definitely worth checking out. And weird things happen all the time in productions. It's just how you work around it. It's all how you adjust. So the next thing I see here is that we have now, moving on to our next film, and it's a new film based on a true story, Fukushima 50. So definitely worth checking out, being a true story and everything. Do not have the back end here, but I do have trailers in the description below with through the IMDb links that I have for this film and all the films I talk about today. So you can check out the trailers, check out the cast, even check out their technical specs too. They have locations on there as well, and just information of who worked on the film. And it's good to know people's names and see how they pop up in other films, production design, designers, and just a lot of people working in different departments that, don't get a lot of play, and you don't even realize that, are even there. They sometimes don't show up even in the behind the scenes. That's why I like, 2-3 hour behind the scenes. Even a full hour documentary is great because you're definitely gonna have time to spend with everyone, and you're gonna see everybody's different departments. So definitely worth checking out this film in the description below. So let me know what you guys think in the comments of the playback or in the live chat. We're going to move on to our last release today, and our last release today is a re-release. So I'm going to show you this one. It's one of my favorite comedies, actually. It's called Spaceballs. It's out on Blu-ray and 4K. I decided to show the Blu-ray as well because there wasn't many Blu-ray movies coming out today. So just wanted to show that it also came out on Blu-ray. But really what I showcase when it comes to re-releases are 4Ks, especially when it comes to movies that are shot on film. And I'm a huge advocate of 35 millimeter, and the more my budgets go up, the better, and the closer I'll get into film again. And I did it in college a lot with Art Institute, worked with it a lot, and LA Film School too, but we didn't really like. There wasn't many projects shot on that. Everything is kind of going into HD in the hard drive kind of stage, or SSD now when it comes to the Blackmagic. But it's all 4K and everything like that. It's all yeah, digital, I would say, but not like 1080p digital. But this is great that it's out. I love Spaceballs. One of my favorite comedies, Mel Brooks. I saw Mel Brooks last night watching Little Rascals with my son. If you ever seen the Universal one, shout outs to you on that if you grew up with that, like me and my wife. So check this movie out. Let me know if you guys are looking to get Spaceballs at all. And if you do, and you want to find out more about Spaceballs and you don't know anything about them, about this movie, check it out in the description below. It's a spoof on Star Wars when Star Wars got really popular and stuff like that. Mel Brooks does a lot of like spoof comedies and everything, so he's hilarious. So we're gonna move on here because we do have some giveaways here. So as you can see here, you can see my back end here, and I do have 2 upcoming Blu-ray unboxings and giveaways too. As you can see, La La Land and Alien Covenant there. So what we're doing first is, let's do Wonder Woman first, and then we'll get into Detective Pikachu. So I believe everybody has already entered in by now, at least. So let's get this here in the middle. And hopefully it's somebody new. Okay, it is somebody new. On kind of fitting here, the Dark Knight Jimmy. I have a Switch, and I play Pokemon Shield and any and every Mario game. Very cool. My son too, he wants to play every Mario game ever made. He doesn't know how to play them yet. He's still 4 years old. I haven't seen this Wonder Woman yet. Been the first yet, but seen the first. And then this is my Dark Knight Jimmy is my his Instagram, and let's see here. I'm gonna make sure that I'm looking at my phone now. I haven't looked at it all day. Dark Knight Jimmy. All right. Well, I guess I'm following you now. And you won Wonder Woman, and it's fitting because you have the Batman symbol on there. But yeah. All right, cool. So just you would have to, I guess, accept my follow so that I can send it to you. All right, great work. Let's try our next giveaway, and let's see who wins this one. All right, pick a winner here. This is for Detective Pikachu. Make sure everything's lined up. Cool. All right. Press it. All right. Ashley Smith. There's not a lot of people that entered into the Detective Pikachu giveaway, I believe. But Ashley Smith, I know you've won once before. Let me just check real quick before I give this to you. I have to make sure that I'm just checking actually the comments to see how many are there for this movie. Okay. Okay, Detective Pikachu doesn't have anybody but her, so I guess you win. Congratulations, Ashley, you won on this one. This one just says hi. You have another one that has all the information. Awesome unboxing. I'd love to enter if that's okay. I've not seen this yet. My IG is blah, 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 blah. And then I hope you have a great weekend. Stay safe. Thank you. You as well. You and your family as well. I hope you guys enjoy this film too. And it actually goes to a good home and somebody that hasn't seen it. Very cool. So Just giving a quick congratulations to all of you here, and thank you for joining me here on this live chat here for live Greenlight, and for entering into these giveaways. I got some more giveaways coming up. You saw that there's La La Land and Alien Covenant. You know what? Go ahead and comment down below of this video. Let me know which one you want for Friday, and I'll put it up on Friday. So if you want La La Land, let me know La La Land down there in the in the comments down below, and make sure you add in Alien Covenant if you want Alien Covenant on Friday. So, and then I'll just see how many, and then I'll judge from there, and then I'll just you guys will find out by Friday. So see you here later. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button, and I'll see you here Friday.